Hi and welcome to Take Time to Create. My name is Linda and today I'm going to show you my art supplies, craft supplies declutter. So last year at the beginning of 2019 I showed you guys a video and that was me cleaning my whole art studio, and I just went through every single thing and I got rid of what I wasn't using and I kept what I might use. And I made a promise to myself at that point. I said, if I don't use it in a year, I'm going to reevaluate it. Well, these are the items that I reevaluated, and I just decided I'm not keeping, and this obviously is one of them, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm decluttering and how it could be for various of reasons. I didn't like it, it doesn't work, I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to try it. There's a lot of reasons. And I do want to put a disclaimer, just because I'm not going to use it doesn't mean that it's not a perfect product for you. Everybody likes different things and we all work with different things, so just remember that. Sometimes people get mad at me, they're like, you decluttered what? Well, not everybody likes the same things, and that's okay. And just because I'm decluttering it doesn't mean that it's not a fantastic product, doesn't mean that other people use it and love it. So it's just something that may not work for me, and that's just the only thing with that. Also, none of this is going in the landfill. I'm going to give it to some friends, some family, some other people, schools, and I've just got it all divvied out who gets what. And at the very last, if nobody else wants it, if I offer it to those people and they don't want it, it's going to go to my creative reuse center. So nothing is going in the landfill. So that's a nice thing as well. So let me show you what I'm decluttering at the end of 2019. So I'm showing you guys at the beginning of 2020. And these are just things that I'm not going to use. Once again, this is the Reeves watercolors. Sorry, I was upside down the whole time, but they just don't work for me. And there's one that's already gone, but yep, I've got a lot of watercolors. This one's not my favorite. And then I never even opened up this one. This is a Reeves. It's watercolor, but it's pan. Once again, I never even opened it. Not perfect for me, but that's okay. I have these artist paint sticks. I got these at my creative reuse center. I used them a couple times. I'm not in love with them. They're not for me. And I have these Dorso colors as well. Parchment craft. Once again, I picked these up at my creative reuse center. I just didn't get a lot of joy out of these, so off they go. I've got a few little things here. I have Martha Stewart watercolor. It's a soft gel. It's gonna go. I have this is a paint writer, Bria Reese, and I've got her glitter ink as well. I've had other glitter inks, and you know, I tried like 4 or 5 of these and I made a bigger mess than anything with these. I just didn't get along with them. I probably am not using them correctly, so this is just the last one of the set. I already donated the rest of them, so that one is gonna go. And then I have a little acrylic tube paint as well that's gonna go. All right, so I have this pack of, I don't even know what's left. It's, I think, these soft crayons. This is from IKEA, and I don't even remember what it has in here. These look like colored pencils, and these maybe look like soft pastels, maybe some kind of crayon, soft pastel, something like that. Anyway, these are gonna go. These were actually my son's, and he no longer uses them, and I have others that will substitute for these, so I don't need these. And so these are going to go. I never used them, so I don't know the quality. He used a little bit of them, so he didn't use them all the way down, but that's okay. I have these little, oops, they're all falling. 2 packages here, and they are diamond painting. I've got cactuses and dinosaurs, so I made a little egg. And yep, these are all gonna go as well. I got a few kits. I did a review of a diamond painting, and I had purchased these, and you know, I just don't have time to do all of them. I don't have time to do all the diamond paintings. They do take a lot of time. And so I did enjoy the first one, and I am still working on the one that I did review, and I'll put the link in the iCard up above. But I just don't have time to do all of them. So I'm just going to pass along the little ones. I have these watercolor pencils, and I purchased these a while ago, and I want to get more into watercolor penciling. And I saw these. They're not the most expensive. They're a little bit on the cheaper side, but they look like they had good reviews. I tried them, but okay, maybe this is really weird, but they've got this weird smell. I can't get over the smell. You open it up and it wafts, and the smell is just, I just can't get over it. And maybe it's me. Maybe I'm being way too dramatic about it. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. Or maybe it is the product. They also don't blend as well as I would have liked. They don't perform as I would like. So I am going to pass these along to somebody who maybe isn't as sensitive as I am to the smell. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just me. I have a really pretty yarn bowl here that I received. I purchased a bunch of things, and yarn bowl came, or it was just a few dollars or something. I actually use really, really chunky yarn when I crochet. And my balls of yarn don't even fit in the yarn bowl, so I need a larger yarn bowl. So this doesn't work for my needs, but I know a few people that it will work perfectly for. I'm going to pass this along, and somebody else will get enjoyment out of it. Okay, the next thing that's getting passed along are these fabric markers. I just found I don't really use them. And before they dry out and get ruined, I want to pass those along. I'm decluttering those. I have a little bit of fabric paint. I do use fabric paint more in the like precision tip squeeze tube, but these are, fabric paint that's in a container here that you more spread with a brush. I'm going to pass these along because I don't use them. And then we have some glitter paint, and this is for multi-surface, paint, fabric, and all kinds of things. Puffy pins. I don't really use these, so I'm going to pass this along as well. Pass that along. We're going to share all of these goodies with people. I have this unopened Prima Marketing, and I've got some people that this will work perfectly. I actually have two of these. I went to Art Venture. I have one that I had purchased long before I went to Art Venture. Then I went to Art Venture, and they had given these in a goodie bag, which was very, very nice of them. So I decided to pass this along. I have one. I don't use it all up. I have a lot of watercolors. So I am sharing this. I do love my Prima Marketing. I do love all the watercolors I have. So I just want to share the love with one of my friends. And the last major item I'm decluttering, this is one of them. Let me grab my tub. Look at all this. Okay, so I've got a tub here. And this is all clay. Most of this clay I picked up at my Creative Reuse Center. And I thought I was going to get into clay. I've seen a ton of YouTube videos. I really, really enjoyed them, but I just haven't gotten into it. I've had these a while. I've had these about a year, and I don't want them to dry out. I don't want them to go bad, so I am going to give them back. I'm just gonna, I've got some friends that will first want them and first go to town with them, but if all my friends and family and everybody I know doesn't want these, I will donate them back to my Creative Reuse Center. And yeah, I just thought I'd get into it. I thought I'd get into it sooner rather than later, but I have not. So I don't want these to go hard. I don't want them to go bad. So I'll just send these on back to where they came from, or back to other people. So there is that. People do ask, I forgot to mention this earlier, what is a Creative Reuse Center? And that's like a thrift store, a Goodwill kind of store, but only for craft items, arts and supplies, just creative things. You can find yarn, fabric, ceramic things, frame things, scrapbook things, whatever you can imagine, it's there. And it's all for creative. There's beading items, jewelry items, really, really cool. So if you have one in your local area, you should check it out. They're all over the country. They're not one company, so it's not under one name, so you won't, maybe like Goodwill, you can find Goodwill in most states. They're going to be under different names. So I would look for Creative Reuse Center and Google your area and see if you can find one. They're really, really great. So that is my declutter for 2019, the end of 2019. I did pretty good on my low buy. I didn't bring in too many things. I just have a couple hauls that I did, and I filmed those that I brought in. So I will link those as well in the iCard. The I think there was just 2 hauls in 19. So I did pretty good not bringing in a bunch of stuff. In 2020, my challenge to myself is to continue with my low buy, use what I have. Also, I'm doing a personal challenge that once a month, I'm going to try a supply in my studio that I left. So I did go through everything and I did leave some things that I have not used. And I'm going to try to use these or pull out a supply I haven't used in a long time. So, so maybe an oldie but a goodie, and I'm going to pull them out and do projects with you guys so you can see old ones or new to me supplies. So those are some of my goals for 2020. This is a pretty quick declutter to show you guys everything that is going. And it's all going to different homes and being donated and shared. And I enjoyed a lot of these things and I had a good time with them. So off they go. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.